Hi, and welcome to my channel. We are on the third episode of the Book Quest TBR. Just trying to finish one round of this has taken quite a while, but we are almost done. And I am in the middle of reading Onyx Storm. I'm actually not in the middle. I'm about 75% of the way through. So I will be checking in with y'all later tonight, I'm sure, to tell you what I thought about it and how it all went. But you saw in the last one, if you didn't see in the last one, that was the last book that I picked was Onyx Storm. And then I just had to wait until it was released. So it came out a couple of days ago. I have been reading it, trying not to race through it, but just read it. So when I finish, I'll be back to tell you all about it. And then we'll see what's next. Yes, I did get highlights in my hair. It didn't suddenly all turn gray. So if you're wondering, that's why it looks like this. And I haven't even fixed it since I got the color put in it. So I got to do some stuff to it. But anyway, that's it. I'll check back in with y'all when I finish Onyx Storm. Y'all, I just finished Onyx Storm. Okay, here's what I'm going to say about it. I can't say a lot. We still have Violet, who we had from the very beginning. She's our main character. The story is predominantly told through her POV, but we get a few other POVs before the book is actually over. Anyway, it ends on a cliffhanger, just like the rest of them do. And for some reason, I thought this was the end of it. Like, I don't know why I thought there was only 3 books, but I thought this third book would be the end of it, and it is not. Okay, so we have to roll the dice to see where we're going next. I'm right here. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots left. So that's at least 2 more dice rolls. And the way I've been rolling the dice, it's actually more than that. So, I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. I liked it a lot. Better than book 2. Probably just as much as I liked book 1. I liked this one. Okay, let's see what we get. Ooh, a 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm on the blue line now. Prompt number 20. Blue 20 is my country pick. And that is fantastic because that is literally the last book for January that I have to read is my country pick. Okay, here it is. Marin Maracay. I found this, which says it does Kiribati to English translations. And so I've already been going through this book, trying to look at what some of the things are and at least learn a few things about the language. I think that'll be cool if I do that as well. So there's some words that mean and the and is or on or something like that. And so I'm going to go through here. I'm going to put I've got this sticky note pad paper. And so my plan is that I'm going to put a sticky note on each page that has my best interpretation of what it says. And then I'm going to read the book that way. So this is what I'm going to do for my next book, which will definitely be the last book. Oh, let me get back over here. Well, let me copy it. All right. And I'm going to put it right here. And then the next thing we're going to do is roll the dice. And if I get a 1, we'll read number 1. If I get anything higher than a 1, I'm not reading anything. I'm just done and I get to go book shopping, which I will take you along and we'll put that at the end of this vlog. So I'm going to be reading my country pick, which the country is Kiribati. If you weren't here for when I picked that, that's my country for January. And so that's what I'm going to be reading next. All right, I'll check in with y'all probably after I've done everything. I'll check in and let you know what it says. Okay, so it's later on the same night, but this book, I've spent the last hour translating over here. So the way I've been doing it on the website, first of all, the Kiribati language, which Kiribatis is how the woman is saying it. I found some videos, y'all. I've been down a rabbit hole. Anyway, this language is not translated in a one-to-one thing. There's one word that's in here a lot, and it's just an A and an O, and that means and. And it means and all the time that I found it, it means and. But then there's one letter, an I, and that could mean in or at or to or actually I, like as a person, I did this. And it's just a capital, not a capital, it's just the single I by itself. Then we have together the words Te-Aba, T-E-A-B-A. By the way, we're having a small language discussion. I'm so sorry. I do have a degree in English. I'm obsessed with languages, even though I can't speak any. I can barely speak English, but I love the rules that languages have and how cool they are. Anyway, back to Te-Aba, which is very close to Te Amo, which is I love you in Spanish, but it's Te-Aba. And together it means you are, like whatever's going on, you are. Well, Te with other things generally means you are. So it'll be a word at the beginning and then it'll say Te-Aba. And like you are, whatever that word is at the beginning. I'm sorry, I just hit my mouse. My microphone. But also the word Abba by itself, ABA, means land. So I'm like, are they saying that you are the land? But they're not, because when it's with a different word, it means you are something else. Anyway, what I can get from that is that it's not a one-to-one word translation like it is in some languages. So all of that to say, this is the story of two people who come to the island of Maracay. And well, I'm not sure if Maracay is the island or a city on the island. Anyway, they go there. And one of them goes one direction and one of them goes the other direction and one of them dies. So when you visit the island, you need to go the direction that the person went who lived, because that is the only correct way to explore the island, is in that direction, either east or west. Did I get that information from reading this book? No, I did not. I got this information from the Goodreads synopsis of this book. But what I did do was find a couple of videos that I watched all the way through about phrases and words in this language and how you say them. So I am going to link them down below, and you guys let me know if you check them out. If you're going to go check them out, I will tell you. This is my favorite one, Common Kiribati Phrases. And this guy right here is about to tell us, not this guy, but the woman who's doing the thing, she's going to tell us how to say this. And I've already listened to her say it like 3 times. And it means have a nice day. And I'm going to say it to y'all at the end of this thing. But I think this is how it is without me listening again, because it's been a minute. Tekekaroi ambong. That's not even sort of right. She's going to tell us how to say it. Anyway, all of that to say, I think I'm done with this. Oh, I'm not done. I do need to roll one more time. Make sure I don't get a 1. Okay? I actually don't want a 1. Actually, you know what? I don't care. I do want to go book shopping, but I can't go book shopping tomorrow. I can't go until Saturday. So I am going to go book shopping. So I got a 5. I'm officially finished and I'm at the bookstore. I'm going to put my little self right here at the bookstore, and that's where I'm going to be. So I feel like the point of this country, back to Kiribati, the point of this is to learn about another country. So I did. There's a couple of, when I searched for this, by the way, there's a couple of things over here that's got Tongan words as well, but it has a Kiribati and climate change documentary, 9 things to do in Kiribati, explore the world's largest marine protected area. That sounds awesome. So we can fall down a rabbit hole of learning all about this. There's also common Kiribati words, not just phrases. So those are the 2 videos that I'm going to link below, but the phrases are the ones that we're about to do to learn how to say, have a nice day. So my challenge to you is to tell someone that you talk to today to have a nice day in Kiribati. And I'm going to go back and let y'all hear how she says Kiribati as well, because she's not saying that. She's saying like Kiribati, something like that. Anyway, here we go.
Stay. Tekerai ampong.
Tekeroi ambong. Okay? That's not hard. Listen, I'm from Arkansas. If I can say it, y'all can say it. Tekeroi ambong. Okay, nobody's in my house right now. Well, that's not true. Where's my child? Anyway, the next person I see will either be my child or my husband, and I'm going to tell them, Tekerai ambong. Have a nice day. There's no way I can remember until tomorrow morning, so I'm not going to wait until the morning. I'm going to say it as soon as I see them. Anyway, and now let's hear what the language, because she doesn't call it. Anyway, let's just hear.
Good morning, class. I am so happy to be back to teach you some basic Kiribati phrases.
Kiribati. That's what she says, Kiribati. So maybe that's just the way they say the language in Kiribati is, and I guess it should be Kiribati because the R's are being pronounced like they do when you're speaking Spanish and probably other languages. I just know about Spanish. So Kiribati is how she's pronouncing it. Anyway, I'm so pleased with us for learning something new. I'm pleased with myself. I have had a really good time the last hour and a half, even though part of that was frustrating not being able to figure out this book. Anyway, I'm keeping this book because of what it means to me. Now, also related to this book, my husband and I were in Walmart tonight and I said, oh, they have some kids' books over here. And he said, get away from there. The last time you bought a kid's book, you couldn't even read it. See, they're still going. It's still a joke in this house. Anyway, I am going to take you book shopping. And that's how we're going to end this video, is going book shopping. And I'm not going to show you everything that I buy. I'm just going to take you along to the store with me. I am going to go to Barnes & Noble and a little local bookstore that we have here in town. And if the thrift store near my house happens to be open on Saturday, I will go there as well. I may even hit up some little free libraries because I'm off work Saturday and I have zero plans until Saturday night. So I think I'm just going to spend Saturday getting books because this desk is about to go away and I'm going to put a bookshelf there. The bookshelf is here. It's right over there on the floor. I've got to put it together and I've got to get this out of the way so that I can put the new bookshelf. So soon my background's going to be changing. Anyway, that is all. Now off to the book shopping. Best breakfast in town. Okay, so so y'all just saw us in the antique mall. That is a perfect example of how Ron and I are extremely different. So he loves to just window shop, walk around, look at things, whether he's buying anything or not. Me, I don't want to go in a store unless I'm buying something. And generally speaking, unless it's bookstores, I don't want to look around. I want to walk in, I want to get what I'm getting, and I want to get out. So comment down below and let us know which one are you. Are you the walk around but never have to buy anything? Because that feels like a huge waste of time to me, by the way. That's what my problem is with it. It's a huge waste of time. Or are you like me? You walk in, you get what you're getting, and you leave. Unless it's a bookstore, then you can walk in and look around, but you're definitely getting something. You don't walk in without buying.
So folks, what you just heard is that spending quality time walking around with me is a waste of time.
Okay, well, if you look at it like that, I guess it is. Bookstore number 1. Okay, so I got The Road by Cormac McCarthy. Well, it's not by him. It was, let me try to get this where I can see it. Okay, it is a graphic novel adaptation of The Road by Cormac McCarthy. I read The Road a couple of years ago and I really, really liked it. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I want to get this. There was also a graphic novel about the 9/11 terrorist attacks, and I wanted to get that as well, but their machine was messed up, and so I couldn't get it because the machine wouldn't work, and I only had like $20, $25 in cash to be able to get this one, and this is the one that I wanted the most. So I got this one, and then I'll have to go back in and get the 9/11 one. Maybe I can do that the next time I finish, because I know what I want, so that'll be easier to go back and grab it. Anyway, I wanted us to go to some little free libraries today, but we're having a hard time finding where they are. Usually I can just look it up on Google Maps and put in little free library, but it's trying to take me to Tennessee right now. So when I put in Minot, North Dakota, it doesn't pull any up. And I know we have at least, well, I know we have multiple ones, but the one I know where it is at the zoo, in the parking lot of the zoo. So we're going over there, and I'm going to look in that little free library and see if they have anything. And then we're going to Barnes & Noble to round out our book shopping day. Okay, so we're at the zoo to look at the little free library, and we saw a tiger, and I was like, wait, let's stop and look at the tiger for a second. That's as far as I can zoom in, but I promise there's a tiger. He must be enjoying this cool air. I know I am, for sure. So now we're gonna go on to the little free library and see if I can find a book over there. I know, he's so pretty laying in the sunshine. Okay, here it is. It has little animal prints all over it because it's so cute. Okay, don't trip on the ice and fall. Okay, let's see. It looks very full. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna do some shopping. Okay, it is cold outside, and I didn't realize exactly how cold it was gonna be standing out there with that wind blowing on me, but I went old school. I got these two Harlequin books. Oh my gosh. Harlequin Presents is one of them. Catherine George, Fiance for Christmas. What? Did I read about any of these? Absolutely not. And then a Harlequin silhouette called Sleeping with Beauty. Like Sleeping Beauty, I guess. I don't know. But these two books, first of all, are freezing, so I'm going to stop holding them. When I started reading in high school and college, mostly college, I was reading not the books I was supposed to read for school, but I started reading those romance novels. And in my hometown library, which is such a tiny little one room library, they had a whole set. Oh my gosh, my glasses are fogging up because it's so cold outside, and then I came in here and it's warmer. Anyway, they had a whole section that was just Harlequins, and I worked my way up to, what was it called? Blaze. Oh my gosh, the Harlequin Blaze were like the spiciest ones. And so I started at probably these, and worked my way up to the Blazes. And I would read 5 or 6 a week. I would just go in and grab a big chunk of those books, take them home, read them, bring them back in. I never got bored. Even though I read the same tropes over and over, the same plot devices, the same pacing of all the books, like everything that happens, the third act breakup, all the things that now I don't like. Anyway, I could not pass up the opportunity to go all the way back 30 years ago, if you will, and just explore what these books are like now, because I need to look and see when these came out. But one of them says December and one of them says May, but I need to find out the year. But they're not, like, if somebody read them, they did not crease the spines. I don't even know if they've been read. Let me look at the years. Okay, what if I've already read these? Okay, I know I haven't read this one. This one came out in 2003, May of 2003. This one came out in 1998, like my peak reading of these books. This one came out. I'm never going to know if I've read this book or not. Like, there's not going to be one thing that's going to tell me. There's not a part of my brain that remembers any of those books. So I'm not going to know if I've read it or not, but it did come out in my peak reading of these books in 1998. So I am so excited to take them home and add them to my bookshelf. Look, they're going to be fast, quick little reads. So we'll see if they get put on a TBR or not, but I need to know if any of y'all went through a phase of Harlequins. If you're my age, I feel like you definitely did, but let me know. We're here at the mothership. What are you gonna buy? He brought his book to read instead of shopping, but I'm shopping. What? Fantastic. Okay, Barnes & Noble was a success. Number one, first of all, the wind has blown my hair like crazy and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I'm probably going to put it in a ponytail soon because it's getting hot as well and I cannot handle being hot, and having hair on my ears when I'm hot makes me even hotter. Anyway, that's the hair update for today. I got 4 hardback books in Barnes & Noble because hardbacks are 50% off. Plus, for members, we got bonus money for buying hardbacks. And I was like, oh, I'm down for that. So, let's go. Let me show you what I got. Y'all know that I've been reading Heartstopper. So, I got Nick and Charlie, which is the first novella. According to the book, it's the first novella. Y'all tell me if it's wrong because I don't want to read things out of order. I can't stand it. Then I got Grady Hendrix' new book, Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. I have heard wonderful things about this. I love Grady Hendrix's writing, so I'm excited about that one. I got this one purely because of the cover and the sprayed edges, y'all. Look at the sprayed edges. Purple and pink are my favorite colors. Bull Moon Rising, I have no idea. I did read a bit of this, and oh my gosh, it's like fake dating. It's forced marriage is what it is. What is that called? Marriage of convenience. That's what it is. In order for her to join some kind of science society, she can't because she's a woman. So she gets married so that she can join. And finally, the last book I got was really because I've been wanting this one as well. And it was on the shelf for 50% off. I can't even get it out of the bag. And again, purple sprayed edges. What is happening in my life right now? The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. I've heard nothing but great things about this. I love a sidekick little character, and apparently we have a spider plant that is sentient, and my spider plant at my house is named Peter Parker, and it's my favorite. Anyway, Ron is back with his coffee. Cheers. And we are all done with the shopping experience for today. So I will just see you guys when I start the next round of Book Quest. This has been a wonderful Book Quest round. Nobody remind me that I was only going to get a couple of books, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.